Yeah. Thanks so much. We'll definitely chat soon.
So, you think Tai Lopez is a scam? Well, if you think he's a scam, then this video is not for you. But if you want to know why he's not a scam, continue watching, because I'm going to exactly tell you my full experience with hanging out with Tai Lopez. And not only that, you're also going to see a clip later on in the video where, I actually hung out with him and he gave some amazing value, and I'm going to let you watch that. But you got to watch the whole thing, all right? So my experience with Tai Lopez, I met Tai Lopez in February or March of this year. It was at a marketing conference down in California, and I just kind of walking around the conference and I realized, there's Tai Lopez, let's go see if I can talk to him. And I was like, all right. And you think, because of the media attention and everything else that he's been getting recently, he's done a phenomenal job in the last 2.5 years. As a marketer myself, I have nothing but respect for what he's done. If you actually understand marketing and you actually sit down and break each and every single step of what he's done in the last 2.5 years and how he's actually built this audience, built this following, built this business, to say the least, out of it, you'd actually have a ton more respect for him than just trying to be a YouTube keyboard warrior that's trying to, search and see if he's a scam or not and find a way to hate on him. I'm gonna go into it right now where it's like my exact thoughts on Tai Lopez. So when I was standing there, I'll tell you the whole story. So I was walking down through the convention and I was literally just kind of looking around, seeing people that I wanted to network with and etc. And then I see Tai Lopez over there in the corner hanging out, talking to somebody. And the one thing that I realized with him was he's a very down-to-earth human being. The reason why I say that is before going into meeting him in person, I'll be completely honest with you, I was kind of judgmental about the situation with him being there, but I was also open to the fact. So, as much as, there's haters, but you also gotta hate, you gotta back yourself up with something if you're gonna hate somebody. That's what I tell everybody else. So, hanging out there, waiting for him to speak to me, I was just literally just chilling, having a coffee. He's still talking to somebody. The entire time, the one thing I noticed with him is he's a very genuine human being in the sense that when he was talking to the person before me, his entire attention, the entire time. I must have waited for about 20 minutes to talk to him that day, and his entire attention the entire time wasn't that one person. There's people, not only myself, but there's a group of people around us that was like wanting to get his attention, or getting to get a picture with him, or getting to do a video with him, or a Snapchat, or an Instagram, or whatever the hell they wanted. They were waiting for that. And then I realized, okay, this guy's definitely genuine. For someone with that kind of celebrity status, he could like literally just say, hey, dude, had enough time with you. I gotta give some more time to these guys. Let's cut this conversation short. He didn't do that, not one time. Once he was done with that, I was lucky enough to be the one that he spoke to next. It just kind of worked out where he turned around, faced me, and I just introduced myself, and I kind of started talking to him, built a rapport, built connection. He actually understood what I was doing. One thing led to another. We probably talked, I'd say, for minimum 30 to 45 minutes, just one-on-one. And I just saw the crowd getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger around him. And not once did he actually ever, try to stop the conversation or try to entertain somebody else. In the meantime, when he was having a conversation with me, he literally was there in a way where it's like he wanted to have a genuine conversation. He wanted to know who I was. He wanted to know exactly what I did. He wanted to know what kind of value I brought to this world. And the biggest thing is we found a way that we could work together and reach a bigger audience. That, in my eyes, gained a shitload of respect for him immediately. Anything that I preconceived notion prior to that I thought of him was gone in that exact moment, because I was like, man, this guy spent the last 30 to 45 minutes talking to me, having a legitimately communicative conversation where not once did he care about anybody else, not once did he care about his team, not once did he care about his phone. All he cared about was me. When you find humans like that have such massive celebrity status, it's very rare in today's day and age. My props, Tai, if you're watching this, man, I have a ton of respect for you. Absolutely epic. You're an absolutely epic human being. I cannot wait to hang out with you, in California the next time I'm down there. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually play a clip. This clip is from the second day from when I met up with Tai Lopez, and I had him shoot a piece of content for my audience, so for my Instagram audience and everything else. So for those of you on YouTube watching this, or if you're watching this on Facebook right now, watch the rest of this clip. What he's giving you advice about being at an event and why events and networking. Exactly what I did to network with him is exactly what he's teaching you through the video. So I want you to watch the video, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna tell you exactly what you need to do.
Hey guys, Robat Chet here. For those of you that have not known or do know who Mr. Tai Lopez is, I've been networking with him a little bit over the weekend here in San Diego, California. I was just talking to Tai recently. We're going to do a little bit of work together. I'm going to come up to your office tomorrow. We're going to chat and do some things there. And I wanted to get him to give you guys, his list is phenomenal. The people that he works with and his knowledge is absolutely amazing. And I wanted to give you guys one tip, Tai. What is one thing you say any young entrepreneur that's within the ages of 21 to 25? Right. What is one thing you suggest them to do so that they can make it in today's day and age in the digital space?
There's a lot of stuff. One thing that's on my mind, you should come to conferences like this. There's so many conferences. Just look up business ones. I used to go to like one conference a month because what happens is it's not just what's going on. You don't even have to buy the ticket sometimes. Sometimes just go hang out in the hallways, go hang out at the cafe and start networking with people, because every person you meet has some trick up their sleeve to making money, especially if you go to a business conference. So if you go to a conference, like I said, you can even go free sometimes. There's at least 100 good conferences a year. Just Google business conferences. Fly to them or find ones in your city, go to one, network with the people in the halls, just walk around to random people and be like, hey, I'm new in business, like, what's the trick you learned? And a lot of older business people, because they remember starting out and not knowing much, they'll share all kinds of good stuff, man. You build up a mental treasure chest, basically, of secrets and tricks that most people don't know.
Absolutely, and networking with Tai this entire weekend, clearly our minds think alike because we're almost dressed exactly the same
shirt,
today, same shirt, same jeans.
I don't know how that happened.
So, just what networking with you is kind of what we ended up doing a couple of days ago, and we figured out a way. It's like, let's do some business together. Yeah. And now, you're gonna, just definitely provide a ton of value to us, and just thought I'd give them some of your value. Where can they find you? What's the one place you want my list to kind of see where you can make it?
Probably the best, just TaiLopez.com or like a lot of people follow my Snapchat or Instagram, just Tai Lopez. I got a verified Instagram, so. Yeah, that's a good place to start.
Awesome, Tai. Yeah. Thanks so much. We'll definitely go chat soon. Cheers.
So you guys saw that. He says in his initial stages of business, he was going and visiting events in his local city, in his local town, whatever you live in. He tells you to go if you got to fly somewhere. If it's a major event, fly around. There's always big events based on whatever industry. If you're in fitness, go to fitness industry, go to fitness expos. If you're in marketing, go to marketing events. Just do what he tells you to do. The guy's clearly done something phenomenally well. So do exactly what he tells you to do. And if you want to see more things like that, just try and network with people. Stop being a prejudgmental asshole and actually give someone the time of day and actually pay attention to what's going on. So if you think Tai Lopez is a scam after this entire, my testimonial technically for him, and giving the value that he has, I can line up multiple people that tell you that have worked with him, that know him, that have studied him. I can tell you the guy has got nothing but a big heart, and I absolutely respect, especially in today's digital world where everybody and their dog is trying to become the next big Tai Lopez. This guy's done it right. This guy's done it perfectly. He's not a perfect human being by any sorts, but he's done a phenomenal job at giving value back in today's day and age. Tai, thank you. Look forward to seeing you on the next one. If you haven't already subscribed, subscribe below. Hit that notification bell. You guys are going to be seeing a ton more content coming from me, especially based on marketing, based on business, based on how to make money, online specifically, in different realms. I couldn't start this off with a better one than Tai Lopez because the guy's done a phenomenal job. If any of you guys are in the SMAA program, you guys have seen me in there, you guys have seen my business partners in there, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the beaches of the world.